ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So LSU's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Nix. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. To the air, it's Beebe. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Smallwood. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd bringing the energy and noise. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. This Mike Backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? He's bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic and used.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Titans will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't. For the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Motion from the back. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time...
It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Going right to work up top. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smallwood. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got him downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Titans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big missed opportunity.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Titans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Scanning the field, it's Beebe. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Wants to fire on second down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Touchdown, Titans. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. LSU right back to the line. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for receiver this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, LSU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to throw. It's Beebe. Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to swing it on second down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Titans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Nix. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play.
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And they'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what. Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Nix. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and what.
He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade, and that'll move it closer after that pass interference penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flaunt.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the air, it's Beebe. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 39-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. On his feet at the 40. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
Gets it out quickly. Quick step and go. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's such a nice play getting that sack, and I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country, and I know that having played here before.
Picked off, what a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw. This one's complete. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Dropping back, it's Beebe. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in, it's Smallwood. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Titans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Caught over the middle. It's Smallwood. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Titans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball into the house. Touchdown, Titans.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Titans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Cousins.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Titans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown Titans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To give as they work on that clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvin. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using the quick game. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Try to barge their way in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The old coaching cliche, go play or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very